Put out your mics. We'll take them. We're poor. Poorer than a baker with his oven turned off. We are the Play It Again podcast. We are an official discussion of critical analysis of film and filmic theory. Welcome, if you haven't joined us before.
I think you've used that introduction before.
Probably.
I think you've said...
I want like, put out your mics to be like the thing. Thanks for interrupting my introduction,
one.
by the way. Yeah, like a thing. Like everyone's like, oh, put out your mics. Oh, you're aware of the Play It Again podcast.
Oh, yeah. That
People
works.
in Slovakia or something. Just, big fans. One of the millions. One of the millions. Too many. Still tweet us. They, can't get through them all, but it'd be nice if someone tweeted us. We're at Play It Again Pod on Twitter. This week we're chatting about Underworld, Blood Wars. We're talking about Daniel Blake, and we're talking about Trolls.
We've also got a couple of small things, like JJ saw Fantastic Beasts again, and I saw Mad Max in black and white.
Do you mean Black and Chrome?
Black and Chroma, Black and Chroma edition, yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay.
Not really, but yeah. Alright, well, we'll get straight into news then. Not much this week. DC have slated Aquaman for a October 5th release date, 2018.
Who
That's
cares?
not a good release date.
Who cares,
No.
yeah.
That's not that
October for America.
Is October big?
Well, October last month we've had not many big films, but like a lot of good films come out that time.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I think those ones, because they're not big.
When you think of blockbusters, it's either, well, in Australia anyway, like March, April, September, August, or December.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not many come out. Like, it's all your smaller films.
By the way, it's August to September, not September, August.
Yeah,
the way around.
well, it doesn't matter.
I think it
chronologically, but anyway, not a good release date. I don't think anyone's really excited for. I mean, it's probably the one film I'd look forward to out of all of them, Aquaman.
I would like to think
director.
Aquaman.
I would like to think that it's going to be good because of the lead.
We've never
got
really,
he's got a
good in
certain
Game
charisma.
of Thrones, yeah, he's got a certain charisma, but like the worrying thing, it's like similar to Gal Gadot, you've never seen them in a full, like, they're
Where
carrying
it's
the
them.
movie, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I
I just feel like it'll be so boring. I'm just like, all the characters
when
are
you're trying to think of it, the budget would be huge.
Huge! It's so huge! It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be so fantastic. I'm so excited. I love Aquaman. I love the producers. Such great guys. Everyone says Aquaman is the best character in the entire universe. Everyone says that. You can check. Moving on. I'll run out.
This is really interesting. Amy Schumer is going to star in a Barbie movie as Barbie.
Not necessarily.
No,
It'll
be as Barbie.
It'll be a Barbie that's like,
21st century, women.
Women are smart and funny, Ben, and get used to it, okay?
I wasn't the one who made that
I mean,
joke.
I have no, like...
I know what you mean, though. It'll be a 21st
just
century...
Amy Schumer's not.
Amy Schumer's not a Barbie...
No, Amy Schumer's just not funny.
Did you give a fuck about Barbie before?
Like Trainwreck was really good. Trainwreck was a quality
That was
film.
writing, though. That was not her. That was writing.
No, she wrote it.
She wrote it.
Like, it was hilarious.
Women are smart and funny, Ben.
She wrote it, but it doesn't necessarily mean she's the funny one.
Is like,
so yeah, I watch her stand up and it's just like, hi, I like sucking dick.
I did the sex and then I ate the food.
Yeah. Oh my god! It's like, I like getting pleasured and not giving back, yay.
It'll be interesting to see, I guess, if she's on the writing team again, because who knows, I mean, it could be written well, but Barbie, I mean, there was a Bratz movie.
What are they going to aim this demographic? Like,
women between the ages of 30 and 50.
Because it's got Amy Schumer?
And Barbie and... No one who gives a fuck about Barbie anymore. I
mean... I was going to say, there was a Bratz film that released a couple of years ago. Like, it flopped. And it's just like, there's no substance. Like, there's nothing
who gives a
it.
fuck about Barbie anyway? People only care because they're casting a fat chick. No offense, but she's fat. Okay.
Well...
People only care. That's why people give a shit. Like...
No, I was going to say, but like, Barbie's
kind of... alienated our...
As in, that's the reason that people are now outraged. But, like, you didn't give a fuck about Barbie.
Yeah.
Before this? Who cares?
No one gives a
shit. They're clearly doing it to get onto this fat pride agenda. They're doing it to make money from, like, Lena Dunham, like, people, and... That's
I really hate, like...
It's not our movie, so who gives a fuck?
I hate some Hollywood, like some people who try and, like, aim interested in movies and boycott them. Like, fucking The Great Wall that comes out looks pretty average. Literally, Chinese production, Chinese director, casted Matt Damon in it.
To get into the Australian.
To get... No, like,
they're
claiming... Like, they're, like, boycotting Hollywood and they're, like, stop fucking whitewashing it. It's not like a fucking movie where they have... Ghost in the Shell, like, I can understand getting boycotted because it's a Chinese girl and she's being played by Scarlett Johansson. The fact that this is a The fact that this is a Chinese movie and then casted Matt Damon, they obviously wanted him for a reason. It's not whitewashing whatsoever. It's like, why do you care?
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
It's like, like Corey's a big fan of IMDb reviews before the movie comes out. Where it's a debate. Or
all
like
IMDb user reviews must be 1 star or 10 stars.
Yeah, there's never in the middle, is there?
It's like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, who cares? Let Amy Schumer play Barbie. It'll be shit. I mean, really, Barbie's a fucking totally dated concept anyway.
Yeah.
When you think about it, like...
They still sell a shitload.
Really? It's
Really?
ridiculously...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't usually give a fuck
Still
about,
like
like...
a top 10, like
socialization. But, I mean, really, that's a pretty good example of, like, intense socialization.
Oh, yeah, no, like, 100%.
So, like, really... Who cares? I don't know. Yeah, let Amy Schumer play Barbie. There's a lot of money to be made in the, like, sort of feminist market, clearly. Look at, like, Bad Mums, Trainwreck, all those sort of films. So, obviously, of course, they're going to cast Amy Schumer. Would you give a fuck about a Barbie movie if they didn't cast Amy Schumer? Imagine if they didn't cast Amy Schumer and it was just, like, some fucking...
It was just a
girl,
generic,
like 2 broke girls,
Kate,
like blonde girl.
Kate Hudson or something. It was just some... Who would
Well, I don't think anyone would care about Barbie no matter who got fucking cast.
Gotta be honest, I don't give a fuck about Barbie. I think it's a stupid toy, and if they cast Amy Schumer, I would think that I'd be really upset, but nah, I'm kind of like, that actually has the potential to be pretty funny.
Well, then you've just said, like, why care about Barbie? You've just, like, literally completely...
No, I said, like, who gives a fuck? As in, like, it's whatever, it's stupid, and, like, people are gonna get upset, but, like, who cares, really? If you do, like, does anyone honestly give a fuck about... Is anyone like, oh no, apart from, like, Mr. Smithers. Like, oh no, like, the sacred image of Barbie.
Yeah, true. Like that... Yeah. Barbie's just... I just find it kind of weird that they're doing a Barbie movie when I feel like it probably wouldn't sell so well. I don't know, I'm just pulling this out of my ass. But it is a dated concept, as you said. It's kind of an archaic version. I mean, like, we hear this every so often when... on, like, a kind of fair show will cover, like, how girls'
Barbie
toys are
released
so
the
completely...
Fiji and fucking, like...
No, like how,
that, yeah.
so, you know, Barbie, like, physically, if it was a real person, wouldn't be able to stand up because her boobs are too big. Like, Barbie's just not a thing now. It's not
really.
I feel like...
Apparently it still sells a lot.
It's still in, like, the top 10 selling toys of each year.
It's probably weird.
That's
probably Mr. Smithers.
Yeah, true.
We'll jump on the next bit. Tom Holland has been casted in Chaos Walking, which also stars Daisy Ridley.
What is Chaos
It's the dystopian world adaptation from a book. Basically says a dystopian world where there are no women and all living creatures can hear each other's thoughts in stream of images, words, and sounds called noise.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. It's got a good director attached. Doug Liman is directing Born Identity,
Edge of Tomorrow,
Edge of Tomorrow, Jumper.
Yes! Eat your heart out, Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
Jumper.
Could be. Jumper, like, when you watch it, it's a pretty bad movie, but the concept's so fucking sick.
Yeah, it is
the
sick.
Concept
It just
is amazing.
it's such a bad movie.
Yeah. It could be really quite interesting. The fact that this cast is quite good. We've got Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland. Yeah. Which I really like both of them, but I mean, it's a pretty... Director's quite attached.
Very similar to, like, it does seem a little similar to, like, Divergent, Steve 1000 Planets, The Host.
Yeah, but when you look at that, it hasn't got,
Mortal
like...
Instruments.
Surprisingly, Divergent has, like, a good cast when you look at it. Like...
Fuck yeah.
But it was just the whole script
and burped into Ben's mouth, by the way.
Yeah, that's fucking
drinking a delicious Coca-Cola Zero. Real taste, zero sugar.
We're not getting paid for that, so...
We will, Ben. Soon.
Next bit of news. Rodney Rothman is directing a female version of 21 Jump Street.
Why not?
Why did they make this?
Have you ever thought about making an original movie?
Having a look, he's never directed a movie. He's written the screenplay for Grudge Match and 22 Jump Street.
Wow.
Good.
So, no.
So it's going to be good.
22 Jump Street was okay, but Grudge Match was, like, fucking awful. Never directed a movie, though.
Yeah.
Will be interesting.
Nah. It won't be. It won't be interesting at all.
No, it will be interesting to see how it goes, but I'm not, like, this film should not exist.
Well, just make an original movie. Like,
yeah.
There's clearly money in it. Like, I suppose they must make money, but Ghostbusters failed fucking dismally. Why are they
trying to... No, but it's not even like the...
They're making It wasn't a good movie. It was okay. But it was more that, like, if you're going to make a film, like, the Ocean's 11 female one could be kind of, like, a cool concept, because they've still got the original cast in it. Like, Matt Damon's returning and stuff.
No, but I don't even think...
Oceans is, like, a cool plot, whereas with the Ghostbusters, it wasn't, like, a reboot. It was sort of, like, because Bill Murray's obviously, like...
No, it was a reboot.
No, it was a reboot.
Yeah. because the original one's no longer like canon.
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. If you're not gonna like, I'm just not keen. Like
No.
21 Jump Street, like a female one, I just can't see it really working that well
Well,
as a film. Like when you think about
But
it, if you
why?
look at those two girls, like in the
women are smart and funny now, Ben.
No, but
Get
why?
over it.
that's the fourth time
I
you've
know.
said that.
Yeah, that's what everyone always says.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
No, but
is
when
it,
you look at the-
but why is it that you say that a female Ocean's 11 could work, but not
Frigate.
a 21 Jump
Frigate.
Street? No, I'm just.
That's more the plot
intrigued.
itself.
Yeah, right. There you
The
go.
plot, like.
Yeah.
You
Well,
look at
that's
the
what-
21 Jump Street plot, if you look at those two girls who give them shit, like, I could not watch an hour and a half of, like, people talking like that. Like,
Well-
21 Jump Street, they didn't have that kind of humour. Like, it was just, like, fucking awkward, like, you know, you sort of flash, like, throwback high school kind of shit. But then those two girls in it would be more like, I think they're wanting to
two
make
girls?
it... The two girls at the police department, they're like, we fucking found this drug, you know, like...
No, I can't remember. They were very forgettable films.
Yeah.
Both of them.
I mean,
They were okay, I enjoyed them, but, like, they're not the best.
Hopefully, it's just the same movie, but why do you need to make the same movie? If gender isn't a thing, why do you have to remake it with women?
That's what I mean. It's a reboot, whereas Ocean's 11 is sort of like a...
No, it's the exact same dude. They're rebooting it. Like,
No, it's just an all-female version of it. They've still got the original cast. The original cast is canon.
I mean, I'll see it, but I don't know why you don't just make another.
Yeah,
Just
but-
make a cool movie that's a different.
Just make a new original movie.
with all females, and I'll fucking see it. Make Bad Mums. I guess.
Fucking-
I mean, at the end of the day, that's still
Make Bad
like,
Mums,
at the end of the day,
no.
that's still at least an original film.
no, but
idea.
you look at like Bridesmaids. Bridesmaids was great.
Yeah, it was.
That was a
fucking great.
fantastic film. The Heat, fucking fantastic
I
film.
haven't seen it.
That was, yeah.
I
I really enjoyed Bridesmaid. I really liked Bridesmaids.
Charlie's
I saw the Heat,
Angels,
but didn't
full
like it
throttle,
once.
ladies and gentlemen.
No, but like, yeah. Like, there are good, interesting, original stories with full female
Full yeah.
casts, and they're fantastic.
It's just
Like,
like Hollywood
Most
just seems to
intensive
have...
political show. We've done
Yeah,
that.
Hollywood just have this sense of like they need to make fucking all-female
need to-
movies.
I feel
to,
like, yeah, I feel like
because they're just throwing them out
trying
left, right, and
to
centre.
promote like all-female movies, but then they're
'Cause
just
they're
like,
not
fuck,
higher quality
we just
and
need
shit
to
like
like
that,
get it
yeah.
out quick, so they don't want to write original screenplay and original stories.
Yeah,
Or at least an
let's just
original
do this.
concept. Like, they've got an original story, but they're using
concept
a
already
concept that's
existing,
already
yeah.
existed.
Yeah, pretty much.
To kind of shoehorn. Whereas I think they do much better if you created an original story and screenplay and characters with an all-female cast.
Men wouldn't.
We've
like,
seen that it's worked.
Sexist assholes wouldn't hate on it as much anymore if you just fucking did that. If you
Yeah,
didn't give
I
them a
think-
reason to be angry.
Yeah, because I think a lot of
Not
people
that you should
get...
Well,
serve-
these people
no, you
get
should
angry
serve
because
them.
they don't see a reason of making these films.
Apart from
That's, like-
literally, there is money in the popularity of third wave feminism. That is how you make money. Is you appeal to that market. It's literally that simple. Like, it's show business, and business has more letters in it, so you should pay more attention to that. Like, it's literally like there's clearly a popularity of third wave feminism. Look at the rise of like Lena Dunham, Amy Schumer. So clearly, there's a market. They're targeting that market by remaking films with women in them. Like.
Yeah.
And
But
every
they're
time-
not. But they're critically, they're not good films. Critically, they're
Critically-
flops.
Ghostbusters got 75% critically, and there was a lot of like women, like women are funny.
It didn't.
It
It
wasn't
didn't get that
seen-
high at all.
Yeah.
75%, yeah, dude.
Did it?
I think it's around like 50.
Yeah, I thought it was much lower than that.
I'll
But
check. We'll jump onto.
Let's have a race. We're having a race. You can keep talking.
yeah, I don't know. Personally, that wasn't the best film. But then, as I said, Bridesmaids, great. The Heat was. I really enjoyed The Heat. Spy as well.
Spy was fucking
Spy was
fantastic.
fucking fantastic. And you look
Ghostbusters
at,
73.
Yeah, but what's the average? Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the average rating.
and I think, but what was funny is Ghostbusters. I remember a lot of like controversy and people like kicking up a stink where Chris Hemsworth's character was just like dumb, like there to look good.
Yeah.
And that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. It was a nice
But-
twist.
yeah,
It was
he
a
was
nice
the
twist.
best.
But if you think about it, Jason Statham was kind of similar in Spy. Like, he was a fucking moron in that film.
Yeah, he was. He was. Yeah, but his character was more about not being a moron. His character was satirizing the super tough spy. Satirizing
Yeah.
himself,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Also, Obi-Wan has been rumoured to appear in episodes 8 and 9.
Yeah. Did
Which
you
isn't...
read
Yeah,
that?
I was
Oh,
reading
shit.
your book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Rumored. Yeah, that's
Rumored.
why.
What,
they-
like an apparition of him?
No, like
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor, like will appear.
Ew! McGregor.
Like he has been like that's why apparently there's no like Obi-Wan standalone because he is rumored to
There could still be
appear
an
in
Obi-Wan's-
episode 8 and 9. That's why everyone's thinking like Rey is.
But how could he
related to
be in
Obi-Wan.
episode 8 and 9? He died.
Did he, though?
Yes!
No, he
Sorry.
just disappears.
No, he died. He comes back as a ghost! He's literally a fucking ghost. No, shut up. I'm sorry. But, like, it's not that fucking hard to understand. He's dead. He's a ghost. He's literally there as a ghost. He's
Also-
like, I am dead, Luke.
Yeah,
like,
but
he's fucking-
not like appear. Yeah, like he's gonna be in the film. It's not necessarily meaning a fucking human.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
He's an apparition,
exactly.
and you're like, no, he's in it. You fucking idiot, Ben.
But yeah, that's why they reckon he's in it because he's linked to Ray. That's
Have a
what
nice
a lot
cold
of people
Coke Zero,
wrote.
James. Calm down.
But also, how old would he be if he was like alive and well?
He
He'd
would
be what,
be
like 90,
90.
if not more. Because you think about Revenge of the Sith, he was what, like mid to late 30s.
Maybe they'll bring him back to life.
30 years after is the original trilogy.
Yeah.
Another, what, 20,
But they
30 years
reckon-
between Jedi and Force Awakens.
He'd be about 90.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Well,
But
they could
unless
always
they're-
age.
unless-
Especially
like-
if he's a ghost. They could age you.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
I really don't know how it will work, but that's just the rumor.
I still want a
going
fucking
around a lot.
Obi-Wan standalone film in between episodes 3 and 4.
oh yeah,
Could be fucking
I think a lot of
great.
100%.
people
Like
think
him
a
on the run.
Do you reckon that'll be him getting with that chick from Mandalore? Do you remember in the Clone Wars he had that relationship with the girl from Mandalore?
No.
You know, do you know
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
do you know
yeah.
who the Mandalorians
Yeah.
are?
in the TV.
It's fucking sick bit of Star Wars lore, the Mandalorians. So like, if she was part of it, like that's such a cool like Obi-Wan, and if we got to see like some of Mandalore in like flashbacks and see how like fucking insane the Mandalorian people are,
Yeah.
I'd fucking get around that so much because the Mandalorians aren't human, are they? They're like related.
The Mandalorians are where the Clone Army was.
Yeah, that's who the
like the tall neck people, right? Is that them?
no, the guy, the Mara guy is a Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
Django and Boba are both
Yeah.
Mandalorians.
Okay.
Good character.
Boba.
I think this Star Wars, like the whole thing's just getting a lot more interesting with like Rebels, which is like becoming a lot better now.
Do you think-
Well, I think something.
Apparently like Rogue One will literally link in with Episode 8 as well.
When your boy interrupts.
every fucking time.
Yeah, like apparently Rogue One will link
He's single.
into Episode 7, 8, and 9 somehow as well.
I think what was interesting in Catalyst, where on the front page of the Star Wars accompaniment novel, for
when
Rogue
you
One,
haven't read the books,
No.
you just have to judge
When you
it off
have
the
it-
front page.
but on the front page, how it's got the timeline and how it's just there.
Yeah.
It's
Actually,
literally one
It's actually
page.
page 4, but yeah, it's
Yeah, they show the timeline, yeah.
Yeah, but it's so small now, like in concise.
Oh,
and it's
because
just
they've
like,
literally removed pretty much every book existing.
Good. There's
Um,
so much potential for like awesome stories between Obi-Wan and
Yeah.
Qui-Gon.
Mm.
I'm
So that's
fucking
like
keen.
like them pretty much getting rid of the whole lore in the first place. I think's better off for them anyway because they have the ability to create these
awesome stories.
which like with existing things, but just
and they're not tied.
And
to
they
anything.
don't have to make a saga movie. They can make movies of different things. They can make a western. They can make a mystery. They can
well,
make,
yeah, as
they
I
can
said,
make
the
like a thriller,
Han Solo's apparently
underground,
like a
underground sort of
Western.
thing. They can make a romance. They can make a dramedy.
I prefer
Probably.
not a romance in Star Wars thing. I don't know.
I truly.
We pretty much got that in episode 1, 2, and 3.
Are you an angel?
We'll jump on the last bit of news. Rumor is
Shocking news.
Armie Hammer is apparently linked to play Green Lantern in the DC universe.
No one cares. Green Lantern's a PC.
No one
Who
cares.
cares?
I think Armie Hammer
Who
has
gives
the
a
ability to play.
Does
I
anyone
think
know?
Armie Hammer
No.
hates himself.
I think Armie Hammer is an awful actor. Does anyone remember that
I've seen
movie?
him in Social Network. He's
Have
actually
you
quite good
seen
in it.
him in
All two
The
of
Man
them.
from U.N.C.L.E.?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wasn't that bad.
That was
I think if you're going to talk about a bad film, he's in, I'd say Lone Ranger or
I was
something
just
like
about to say
that.
Lone Ranger.
But he's got acting chops.
Did you like him in Nocturnal Animals? It wasn't the hardest fucking character to play.
Oh, he was only in it for 10 minutes.
It's pretty bland, I thought.
Yeah, well, he would like. So was Amy Adams' character. It was, well, that's exactly what they were supposed to do. Yeah. It's not like he's just like playing fucking the Lone Ranger and he's a non-charismatic.
There's so
dickhead,
many
like-
other generic white dudes that they can cast that are probably much better actors, but for some reason,
And just don't cost as much.
Hollywood insists on casting this guy and shit.
Armie Hammer's probably one of the actors they would cost the least out of any
Yeah.
DC films.
Yeah, but like you could cost like a no one.
you could
know?
cost to no one. Or
Cost to no one. Cast to no
I
one.
get, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Both work.
Armie Hammer is
Like you can talk about grammar, you illiterate fuckwit.
Armie Hammer is critical and financial poison.
Yeah,
He is not good at all.
I would agree with that.
But like I said, similar to Barbie, I don't give a fuck regardless.
Yep.
Wouldn't give a fuck unless they cast Nicolas Cage. That would be fucking hilarious. so I can make anything I want.
Let's just get on to trailers. These news stories sucked.
That
they
was
did
an
suck.
We
awful
were
thing
fucking-
to say.
We were way too.
Trailer Belko Experiment.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't see that one. I didn't
It's
even know that was a
the
thing.
one that James Gunn wrote. It looks like Saw, basically. Well, both trailers.
Yeah, sick, cool. Like, a lot of blood, a lot of guts. Let's get on
It's
to
like
Guardians.
they're locked into the office
Come
or
on.
something. Well, fuck you, James. We'll jump onto the Mummy trailer.
Yes,
Even more.
this was all I've been thinking about. What a great film.
I
And I was
must
like,
admit-
this film.
This trailer actually had
What a
me kind of
twist.
hyped.
What a twist. He is the mummy. He is the undead.
No, it's
Yeah, he dies and then
it's-
wakes up.
Oh yeah, but
That's
it's
not
the
entirely
The mummy
what
is the
Scientologists believe, but it's
Sophia
probably something
Butella. The mummy is Sophia Butella from
No,
Kingsman.
but yeah.
Oh yeah, he's undead.
He-
Yeah.
I was
he-
like
he is
watching the
also a
trailer.
mummy.
First minute.
I
and a
really
half,
liked the trailer
No.
until the bit where she's like just fucking gone mental
So
and killed like
Ben and I were defending the Ottoman Empire from the British on Battlefield, and then
the trailer came.
the trailer came out, and we both paused and watched it, and I was like, first minute and a half, I was like, I'm digging this. It's really close, intense, mystery. Like it'll be like Entomb, scary as fuck, Indiana Jones style, and then it just goes to like a big CGI thing where she's destroying the whole city and people are running.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
That's what I said, and then you're like, no, fuck off. I'm like, I like the trailer until that bit, and you're like, no, fuck off. It was shit.
the whole. I thought you were saying you liked the whole trailer. No,
No, I like the trailer until that bit where she just screams, her eyes go into like three irises, and then fucking there's just a sandstorm in the middle of London. It's
What
like,
do you
Yeah.
bet that that like there'll be something where like a huge beam going from the ground to the sky, like
Yeah,
a
I
huge
can see
light
that.
blue beam, and
Like
they have to,
out
go
of
and
like
stop
the
beam.
Great Pyramid of Giza, like just.
Yeah, something like that. Like in
Um,
X-Men Apocalypse,
yeah.
Suicide Squad.
I'm really
Avengers.
surprised with this though, because Universal are pretty much like trying to make they're making the Monsters universe.
I was
They've
just about to bring that
uninvited Dracula Untold. Like that was shit apparently. Like that
Oh,
was
really?
shit.
That's
I haven't
dumb.
seen it. That was shit. They're like, no, you're not in it. So it's like the Mummy, Sandman, Frankenstein. They're making some
I
weird
thought like
fucking.
King
Wolfman?
Kong and shit was in it.
No, that's
as well.
King Kong Godzilla. I think that's
I
not.
thought that was in it. I thought that was
Nah,
in the
that's a
Monsters
different-
universe. Okay.
Yeah.
That's Warner Bros.
If
I think.
Godzilla
okay.
existed, you wouldn't really give a fuck about like a pharaoh, would you?
Nah, because to be honest,
like 80-foot fucking
Yeah.
like gorilla compared to a little mummy. Like I mean,
Dude,
I'd probably
so it's like,
I'd
dude!
probably be more scared of the mummy. To
We
be
think we
honest,
found a
because,
mummy
like,
in Egypt.
King Kong,
Why would I
fuck.
care?
What?
Did you not see what? Did you, look, I read this. I watch the same news story. All I do is watch news footage of this fucking dinosaur that exists. Why would I give a fuck about a pharaoh? A dinosaur and monkey are huge. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Similar to Corey, I liked this trailer until that bit. I was like, it could have been really cool if they did make this like small,
Really intimate,
like
intense,
yeah,
scary.
fucking like horrifying.
Yeah,
In terms like that kind of shit would freak me out.
interesting.
Yeah.
Like National
Yeah.
Treasure style. Like, you know, like
except more
huge,
horror. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nah.
But Tom Cruise, he does like lately. He
It's-
hasn't really signed on to anything that's
Wonder
bad.
if,
That's a thing though.
Wonder if, because remember how we were talking like a year ago now, how he did that stunt like for real in MI5.
Oh, if he did the plane thing.
Yeah. So what if he's done that for real and he's actually dead?
Probably.
We just don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know. Hopefully. Next trailer.
Last trailer, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So this trailer
No,
came out.
can we
of
cover the Star Wars one too?
Oh well, I haven't seen it. But
Yeah.
okay,
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. Well.
So I found it interesting when they revealed that that in the Star Wars trailer that Galen was related to Anakin, because I feel like that's not a crucial plot point, but it was a really good thing to find. Sorry.
I was like, let's talk about Guardians, and then you're like, Galen. I was like, what?
Nah, so just quickly, because the Star Wars one, it was just
Yeah.
an international one. Couple of new scenes in there.
Yep.
What's the robot
Precisely the reason I don't know if I want to
called? What's
watch
the
it.
robot called again?
K2
K208.
Yeah, he's gonna be sick.
He's gonna
Like,
be
there's another scene
That's
in that
Alan
where like,
Tudyk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Turdic.
Is it Tudyk?
Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Fuck yeah.
yeah. So he looks great. Did give away a little bit more of the plot, I feel, but no more than the Battlefront DLC trailer did. So
Yeah.
if you've seen the trailer for the Star Wars Battlefront DLC, probably gave away the same amount. And I mean, you've read Catalyst as well, so
It showed more of the scene between Donnie Yen and Chirrut.
yeah. So they
someone.
seem a lot more like bros.
And
trailer.
Yeah.
you hear the stormtroopers talk as well, and
Yeah.
it's really sort of cool. They're like, "Oh no, he's blind," and then you like goes like a close up of him, and he's like constricting, and he just fucking wrecks them all.
Have you
and it
finished
looks-
Catalyst?
Not yet. I'm
Yeah.
about 2/3 of the way through.
Do you know what I mean though? Like it adds a whole lot to this.
Yeah,
Like,
it adds a really interesting dichotomy. Read Star Wars Catalyst. I've recommended it to Ben, and he's going to read it now.
Oh. All right, well, we'll
Guardians, yeah.
we'll jump on to Guardians. Fuck, I think I haven't in the last year or so seen a trailer as much as like I enjoyed this trailer a lot more than a trailer.
Suicide Squad trailer.
Yeah.
No,
The one with Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah.
Was
okay. I really liked this trailer. It hit me like it gave no plot away whatsoever. This trailer, which was incredible for like a film, but like you can tell that they wanted everyone to see the first one, and this trailer's just gone fucking all out.
Yeah.
Not trailer. Sorry, the movie itself. Like it's fucking like weird, weird as shit. And Baby Groot looks so fucking cute.
Yeah, he does.
But I think the best bit, I think we're gonna get more of Drax, which I really like, because at the end of this trailer, I lost my shit when Mantis.
Mantis
is just like
corny.
Yeah,
corny,
I
but
thought
like
it was funny.
Drax, because he just
the whole idea is that he interprets everything literally.
Yeah.
He's autistic.
So I think like Jeremy Jahns sort of said in his trailer when he's like screw you.
Oh.
When he says like screw you in the trailer, he's like, you just told someone to fuck him, like.
Yeah.
He basically does take everything literally. So
yeah.
I'm really excited for this movie. I think this trailer sort of got me a lot more keen than I was previously with the 1 minute teaser or so.
As long as it's funny, I'm happy.
Yeah, it just looks fucking funny.
I don't really care for Marvel action anymore. I'm kind of done.
Well, this is the first film shot on like an 8K camera, so like you can tell the quality in the trailer looked.
Yeah, you
great.
can definitely
and it's still
tell
like
when
a year
I'm
and
looking at my phone at a
it's still 1080p,
480p resolution.
Well, yeah. Why would you watch it on your phone?
Well, because we don't all have TVs in our room, Ben. Okay.
Fucking scrub.
Men and women are working longer hours for lower wages. Okay. It's time for a revolution.
But
women
you
can
can tell
the
CGI looks
Get over it.
fairly. The CGI looked good, and they're still like a year and a half out, which is.
Wow, really?
Surprising.
A year and a half.
I think it's
the CGI on that giant. That giant other dimensional monster that Drax is like jumping into looks really, really cool.
The big slug thing.
Still
the
a bit like
thing with the mouth,
kind of a bit
like
a bit like wacky, but still realistic enough. Because you don't want it to be like super realistic. You want it to be really colourful and wacky. Because that's Guardians. Like that's like that's pretty much what you want. All right, what else are we moving on to? Films?
That's it. We'll jump on to movies. So we had Queen of Catway, which no one's seen yet, but we might be able to
do that one next.
Next week. We'll jump on to Underworld. What did you think?
I'm just showing James the screenshot of the Rotten Tomatoes review. It's from like the girl from the New York Times, and it's like, girls rule, women are funny, get over it. And it's just the best. Because you got like when Cartman's like, no, Wendy, girls rule, women are funny, get over it, okay?
What the fuck?
It's so good.
You saw Underworld, didn't you?
I did see Underworld.
No, I didn't.
We'll jump on to you. What did you think?
No, you go first.
I did not like this film.
Okay.
It was. Why was your response just okay? Did you enjoy this film?
Because we've already talked about it, so I'm not surprised. The listeners are surprised.
We
talked about it in person. No, we don't only talk
this film just wasn't directed well. There were some scenes that were entertaining, but the thing that I like, this fucking film's color palette is either just pitch black or ice blue.
It's like an Otherkin festival. It really is.
But like the action scenes were like, some of the scenes were literally like taken, like fucking cut. Yeah. And in the dark, you can't see shit. There's so many action, like it's not good shot, like it's not well shot at all. The action sequences, they just like cut fairly quickly, and when it's pitch black, you just can't see anything.
Yeah.
The performances are so throwaway.
They're not awful.
They're not awful, but they're throwaway. The performances.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Sure.
Well, it just means they're not good whatsoever.
No, well then, no.
I would happily go to see this film for like an hour and a half just to watch Kate Beckinsale because she is entertaining.
Sexist.
That's not sexist. I'm saying she's
women are funny. Get over it.
Get over it, Ben.
I'm just saying. It's not like I said she was attractive.
Girls rule. Women are funny. You know when need girls rule. Women are funny. Get over it. Okay.
I haven't actually seen. I think I saw I don't know what number this is, but I haven't seen the first.
I haven't seen
couple. I saw the one that came out a couple of years ago, like Rise of the Lycan or whatever. Like, can't remember. With Theo James, that was the first one he's in. Who I think surely is going to get blacklisted soon, like in Hollywood. Like he's just not good.
Pretty generic. He's very Army. I think he's better than Army Hammer. but that's not saying much. He's
Considering he's in like 2 movies,
As
and they're both
generic-
fucking awful.
as generic white dude.
Yep, Theo James. He's going to get blacklisted very soon.
He's going to Sam
Insurgent and Underworld, like.
No, he was in In-Betweeners, the movie.
Off like
He was like a douche.
Yeah,
he was fine.
10,
in between.
15 minutes.
So what would you rate it then?
I'd give it like a 3. It was entertaining, but
Yeah.
like it, I'd happily. Well, I wouldn't happily, but like if it was on Channel 10 or something at like 9 o'clock and there was nothing else on, I'd watch it.
I went into it not expecting anything. Like I was like, okay, this is going to be a stupid movie. It's not going to make sense. It's just going to be like stupid, like cool action and cool gore. That's all I want. I don't care. And I had a good time. Like, it passed the time. I was like, of course the acting was fucking terrible in a lot of places, but like, I don't know. Like, it was, it's fucking vampires and werewolves fucking fighting each other. At the end of the day, it was kind of entertaining. I'm sorry, because I was watching like, I hope I don't, I was like, I wonder if I obviously won't enjoy this. And then I found myself kind of enjoying it and like laughing and like, kind of enjoying like just how fucking ridiculous some of the action was. Like, there's a bit where someone gets stabbed through the mouth. And it's fucking awesome. Like, I don't know, man. It was just kind of stupid. It's just like, it's almost so ridiculous, but I think it doesn't take itself seriously, and that's what makes it hilarious. Like, of course it's fucking ridiculous. Like, for some reason, all like, one clan of vampires all wear black leather, and one clan all wear, like, white. And it's just, like, fucking
It's just
ridiculous.
fucking stupid.
And they're all just, like, so inexplicably hot. Like, everyone is so fucking hot. For no reason. Like,
That's
everyone is
actually sexist.
so... No, every, like, man and woman in this movie is... incredibly
I agree.
attractive.
Charles Dance is
What
pretty,
happens?
Yeah.
No, not Charles, but except for the old ones. That's true. Like, what happens? What
Bill Nighy's
What
the
happens
old
if
one,
one of
isn't
them like gives birth to like an unattractive baby? Do they like murder it or like exile it to just live as a human? Like, because they're all so hot. It was pretty cringe seeing Charles Dance in it. I don't know, man. It's fine. Whatever. Like, way too many plots. Like, way too many subplots.
Yeah.
And the ending didn't make sense and was kind of just
Yeah,
like...
how bad was it? Like, it was so
It
abrupt.
doesn't
I
make
don't know
sense.
how
There wasn't enough
yeah.
of an explanation for it.
Yeah.
But in terms of if you just want to see something stupid that's 90 minutes and it's going to pass the time,
Go see Trolls.
no, see Underworld. Like it's fucking stupid action and it's enjoyable. Kate Beckinsale, I really like her as this character. She's
Well, that's
just
sexist.
she's
You can't
just
enjoy a woman's. That's what you basically just told me. So, like, how do you feel?
as in like I think she really she fills out the role of Celine well. She's like
Are you calling her fat?
She fills
Are you
out, like-
fat?
fuck off Tumblr. She's just like.
That's what I was saying. She's like pretty good in
Oh,
every
no,
role.
you were
I enjoyed her.
saying you were saying she was. I thought you were saying just.
No,
'cause
I
she's
said
hot.
I enjoyed her.
Oh, okay.
I said I could watch Kate Beckinsale in anything for 9 minutes because she's like
she's enjoyable. She's
one of those actresses who doesn't like give too much to the role.
no,
but
she's
like,
a believable
she does
badass. Theo James didn't piss me off as much as I thought it would be. I didn't really find
he's still- yeah.
his subplot in the film isn't interesting at all. But whatever. I don't know, and I kind of like the lore. It kind of interests me the fact that like when vampires taste blood, they can like see.
the lore is interesting.
I don't know, man. I thought it was
I just
fine.
feel with the lore and the story they could give with a film like this, it just wasn't good.
I thought it was
Like the first one apparently is actually quite decent.
Okay.
I've never watched it.
as a film, as like a film compared to other films, I'd give it like a 2 out of 10. But as a film that's like in like the category of like Fast and Furious, Resident Evil, like in terms of like stupid movies that know they're stupid, I'd give it like a 5 or a 6. Like it's like it's a stupid movie and it knows what it is, and it's just people that like the Underworld movies, I think, are gonna like this one at the end of the day. Like
People who like the Underworld films would have seen it first day. Like
yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. It was
Wait, what was the description of the Underworld fans that you gave to me?
Otherkin.
Yeah. No. Their personality and their
Oh,
overall,
yeah.
just kind of like
Yeah, fuck,
yeah.
they are, aren't they? They're all like, oh, yeah, man. Oh,
They don't
okay.
give you eye contact.
Nah, yeah, just Underworld, please. Oh, did you want to become a member of the Lottie?
You know they can't. You know they can't see.
Nah. Literally, like.
yeah. This is an audio.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
medium.
Well, I was getting into the fucking character. Shut up.
Trenched.
I don't know. Like, yeah, just who cares? My review of this has been terrible, but like,
Yeah.
if you want to see a stupid action movie and you want something to pass the time, it's going to pass the time fine. There are some stupid moments. The
that's
worst
what I
thing is
agree, like-
when one of the guys, there's a character and he clearly gets shot. Like, he gets shot
Oh,
from a
yeah.
bullet from a gun, and they're like, oh, this bullet's weird, and they're operating on him, and he's like, what is it? And this Kate Beckinsale's like, it appears to be some kind of bullet. And it's just the best.
That's what I mean. Like, if it was on Channel 9 or 10, like, and I just wanted to pass the time, I'd watch it. But I wouldn't go out of my way to, like,
I also
go
didn't
see
mind the
this movie.
villain. Maris or something? He's the guy from Game of Thrones. He's,
Charles Dance.
No. So Charles Dance is on the vampire side. He's a Lycan.
Yeah, he's like the old...
He's... the guy, Jamie, told him he's going to catapult his kid over the 10.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He's part of the Tully family.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Edmure. He's Edmure.
Yeah.
Edmure Tully.
Yeah,
Tobias Menzies. And I thought he was fine. He was
Yeah.
he sort of plays, I thought it was actually worked pretty well, where at the start they're like, oh, they've got a new leader, the Lycans, he's really charismatic, he can really get them all together, because they're like, the Lycans are naturally savages, but he's really good at like uniting them. And there's a scene where Lycans are fighting, and he tells them like, no, we're stronger together, we can't afford to like have this conflict. And I was like, well, that's a good way, you've kind of told me he's like a badass, and now you've shown me, and I appreciate that.
For one of the most average films this year, I reckon you've given it the longest
You've
time.
given-
You review it, like, you fucking
Because-
gave Arrival like 5 minutes, and you've given this at least 10.
Ben, you made it out like it was the worst film ever, so I went in like...
This movie, no, I didn't. I
But,
just said it's not
but again, you've
serviceable.
highlighted how skewed your ratings are. You're like, this film, piece of shit, 4 out of 10.
I didn't know.
You gave it a 2.
I gave it a 3.
Oh.
Like, it's not, like,
Good
there's
thing
a
we all
serviceable
listened to your
moments, like...
reviews.
I was playing Angry Birds. I don't know, I was thinking that wasn't. I don't have games on my phone, because otherwise little kid...
2010.
I don't have games on my phone, because otherwise I'll have to interact with children that want to play them. So, do you have games on your phone?
Interesting, next movie.
Alright, we'll jump on a movie.
Shut up. You'd pass me.
Trolls.
Do you want to start on this one?
Oh, you go, because
No,
me and Corey just talked.
Okay, yeah. I went in with very, very low expectations, and it passed every single one of them. This movie is thoroughly enjoyable.
Really?
Yep. Had a great time in it. I think it's just very cheesy, and it's just nice. You can sit there and not think, and there's a couple of kind of things that they, like in-jokes, I guess, that they roll with. So, like, the main character, Anna Kendrick's character, scrapbooks everything, and, like, the scrapbooks get really grim, and then there's, like, I think it's Anna Kendrick's first song of the film that she sings, like, she's getting eaten alive and, like, dropping through spider webs, and spiders are, like, out to kill her and stuff. It's quite funny, but her song's really positive, and she's like, oh, I'm going to make it through no matter what. It's just a nice, light-hearted film. Amazing voice cast.
Voice cast was really good.
Lovin, Anna Kendrick.
Justin?
JT,
Justin Timberlake, James Corden.
James Corden, yeah. Didn't they also have... Who was the king?
King Peppy.
Yeah,
or
King
whatever.
Peppy.
Pepe!
Yeah, all the character names are nice as well. It's just a
King
very...
Peppy,
Yeah. It's just...
Russell Brand was in it.
yeah, Russell Brand.
Oh, Jeffrey Tambor, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're trolls, we're going through the revolution.
It's a really, really nice
The animation
film.
was really good as well. Like, it was really quite
Which we've come to
colourful.
expect. And was this music enjoyable?
Yeah, I enjoyed the music.
Okay.
It wasn't.
It was
it
just
wasn't
like
it wasn't
top 40?
it wasn't like.
It's top 40, but it's not grating like Frozen or anything.
No.
Like, I found, like, Let It Go and the songs in Frozen really grating.
Yeah.
And a lot of Disney films kind of grate me.
Yeah.
But this music was just, like, fun, poppy, like...
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think Justin
it was nice,
Timberlake
lighthearted.
wrote all of them.
I think, yeah.
I think he was like executive.
There was a lot of
producer for
covers.
music.
There was a lot of covers, though.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of covers where just the actors and actresses sung it.
Yeah.
And jazzed it up. But I think the accompanying, like, animation and, like, whatever was going on in the background while the song was being sung was always really enjoyable.
Is that
to watch.
The animation was really settling.
Is that
like,
similar
it
to
just
Sing?
looked nice. Sorry.
Is that Sing as well? Is Sing the actual recordings of the songs or covers of those songs that they're singing?
Covers,
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a really settling movie. Like, you didn't. Yeah, I sort of went in with minimal expectations, and
I guess
it wasn't the best animated film I've ever seen. Like, it was just one of those films you'd enjoy watching. You know, you
It
can.
was just silly.
Like,
It was just
yeah.
nice.
It was
perfectly
it's hard-
serviceable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a
what'd you give it?
7.
Yeah,
I reckon.
I'd probably give it a 7 as well. I enjoyed it. As I said, I wouldn't go buy this movie or watch it again, sort of thing. I just enjoyed it for what it was. Really.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
With not many films coming out this week that are great,
No.
Yeah.
Should we move
we'll
on?
jump on. Yeah, so we will quickly cover. We haven't got much left, but
Daniel Blake.
yeah,
I saw that.
and then yeah,
So I saw Daniel Blake. So it's a
Which
really
is-
low budget English film, and it's basically about this guy, Daniel Blake. who is a construction worker.
Wait. Who's it about again?
Daniel Blake.
Right.
Daniel Blake.
And what's the
Shut
film
up.
called?
Daniel Blake. That's his name.
So he's a construction worker, and he has like a heart attack. Right.
Is it really
Wait,
depressing?
who's he?
It is very depressing. Daniel Blake. Shut up. James.
Shut up.
So he has a heart attack, and he has to apply for work cover.
Yeah.
And it's basically about how fucked up the English welfare. I didn't know much about the English welfare system. We're very lucky to live in Australia.
Yeah.
It's basically all about how the English welfare system is designed to be so hard to get access to, and so much paperwork and shit to go through that you just give up and don't get the welfare, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that the government doesn't have to use the taxpayer money on the welfare.
Yeah.
So it basically, Daniel Blake is applying for welfare, and the opening scene is really great because it's just him getting the word about, because he's there for his heart. They're asking him questions if he can like fucking raise his arms above his head as if to put something in his pocket, and like just like totally unrelated questions. And he's like, "Do you have any trouble? Do you have any trouble going to the toilet, Mr. Blake?" Shit, just fine, thank you. What about my heart? Like it's literally like, it's funny but very, very sad.
It looks, yeah. I've watched the trailer and it just looks fucking grim.
He meets this mother who's a mother that's moved from London. I'm not sure where this is set. I think it's Wales. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And she has 2 children. She can't get a job. She's desperate. And they basically help each other out. He helps her out around the house. And it's just a really sort of touching story about how, despite how cold and dreary the government and this system is, humanity still shines through.
Yep.
And that's what I really like, because it's not black and white. It's quite... Not everyone that works at the welfare office is a massive cunt. Some of them are just people that are forced to be like that because of this system that is deliberately designed that way. It is really cold. The cinematography is really cold and not artistic or stylish, but that's deliberate because you feel so cold and so unattached to like the visual medium of this film, and that it works really well, I thought. The more I think about it, the more I appreciate it. There is a scene in a food bank that is one of the most harrowing scenes I've ever seen in my life. I guess spoilers for Daniel Blake. It's been out for a while, but this mother has not been saying, she hasn't been able to eat, and like it's insinuated that she only has enough food for her two children. She's not eating. And he'll be like, "Are you eating something?" And she'll be like, "No, I ate an apple before, I'm fine." But she hasn't been eating. And they get to the food bank, and the girl is helping her, the volunteer is helping her pick out groceries from the food bank. And when the girl walks away, she opens up a can of baked beans and starts eating it. Because she's been like not telling her, but she's literally so fucking hungry that she can't. And these are all from real stories about the English welfare system, the script. And she just breaks down in tears. She's like, "I'm so sorry. I just started feeling faint. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten."
Yeah.
I haven't eaten. Like I haven't eaten in 4 days. Like I just didn't want to tell anyone. So it's depressing and it's hard to watch, but it's very emotional. Like you will tear up. It's quite inspiring. The end scene with graffiti is on the main poster. That's a really inspiring scene. The speech. There's a speech in the end that's really inspiring. So the more I think about it, the more I really appreciate it. I think it's an important film to see. It's politically, it's important. The performances are great. This girl, the lead female in it, I can't think of her name, but she is really good. And the guy that plays Daniel Blake is fantastic. It's a small, intimate sort of film. Hard to watch in places, but definitely worth seeing. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Nice. Yeah. Solid.
The performance is good. Like really, like by the main
Really
guy.
good. Really good. Yeah, really good. Really enjoyable and quite... He's a comedic actor, so he brings humour where it needs
I always
to be.
find with like real depressing dramas, like comedic actors actually do it really fucking
comedians
well.
have one of the highest rates of depression out of any profession.
Yeah,
that's
fucked. Yeah.
That's why Will Ferrell is so good. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, Everything Must Go.
No.
Basically, Will Ferrell's a divorced alcoholic.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah,
he has no money, so he just does a huge garage sale, selling literally all of his ex-wife's shit. And it's a really depressing film, and he plays that sort of depressed dad really well. James is getting a call, so he's going to go.
Stepping out.
He is stepping out.
While James steps out, I'll cover Mad Max Fury Road. So the Black and Chroma edition is what it's called, and it came out. It was like a premiere event, sort of running from the 4th to the 6th of December. This is just one of those films where it's fucking so much better going into a cinema and watching it. Going into a cinema and watching it.
Not the colour palette.
Not the colour palette, like just watching it in the cinema. Like I've got it on Blu-ray, I watch the shit out of this
If it
movie.
was re-released without the black and chrome, would you still probably go
I'd
see
still
it?
go see it.
Yeah.
I'd still go see it. It's one of those films, but the black and chrome, like weirdly enough...
Be honest.
Like...
Because
No,
George Miller
I
has been
really
like,
liked
this
it.
is how I
He's-
intended
Yeah,
it.
this
And
is
I'm
how
like,
he wanted
I don't know,
to.
man.
This is how he wanted to release it, and studios are like, nah, basically. Which I can understand because
I can.
I mean, there was a fair amount of people in the cinema watching it. Surprisingly, It was half sold out, sort of thing, and it was like middle of the day on a Saturday. So, but it was just really, really enjoyable again to watch. I'm not going to give it a rating because I already gave Mad Max Fury Road a rating.
Did anything change?
It changed. The clarity in the film was phenomenal watching it in black and chrome.
Why is that?
Because once it removes all the colour, pretty much every single thing just sticks out.
Interesting.
So,
it's
just the clarity. Like, it doesn't exactly enhance the movie itself. It just looks better to me.
My favourite bit about Mad Max
it's all colourful and
was that colour palette of
like sandy orange,
amber. It was amber, sky blue, and rusty brown.
Yeah,
and that was like literally
the colour.
Like
it really popped. And like they didn't. The thing is as well. What made this film better? They didn't go back to fucking edit the film and just go on every scene and just go black and white.
Wait, what?
They didn't because you could realistically go to a 2-hour movie and
right click it, click black and white.
Yeah, they didn't do that. They literally colour paletted everything, and you can tell.
Shit.
This is why it took so long to come out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
but
I thought they just right click.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, why the fuck would I pay money?
Yeah, it just look like the film looks better because everything just pops basically. Clarity wise, it's phenomenal, and it's sort of you don't really when you're watching the original film in the colour, you're sort of you're mesmerised by the look of the film because it is very
striking,
good to look at. But when you're watching it, you're it just sort of it amazes you how much they put into this film because it's pretty much all sort of special effects, not visual, but they all pretty much did it, and you sort of pick up on a lot more. I mean, there's not much to sort of pick up on, but it's just really enjoyable. I mean, if you love Mad Max, I'd recommend going to see it for sure. It sort of makes you look at the film a whole lot different and gives you it making me have a lot more. I have a lot more respect for George Miller for going back and fucking doing what he wanted to do.
Okay. End of the day,
recommend seeing it.
If you were recommending this film to someone who had never seen it, would you recommend?
I'd recommend
traditional.
I'd recommend the colour.
I'd
recommend the colour just because some people would don't really want to watch a film in black and chrome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's why I would do it. But if they liked it, I'd be now watch the black and chrome. I wouldn't just say watch this and you're done, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'd recommend everyone to go see it.
You gave me Mad Max on Blu-ray for free, so my girlfriend is going to watch it soon. Hopefully.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how she'll deal with it though.
Has she not seen it?
No.
No.
I still haven't seen the first 3. So.
Yeah, I've only seen
I really like the first 2. Third one's a bit odd, but
is that Beyond Thunderdome?
Beyond Thunderdome, yeah, with Whitney Houston, was it?
Yeah, Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is it
the
yeah?
Sure. Sure, isn't it? Isn't she?
Is she?
I feel like that makes sense.
I don't know. I feel like you're taking the piss.
No.
I'll look it up, and while I look it up, James saw Fantastic Beasts a second time, and he sort of wants to share his thoughts after seeing it a second time.
So it was much better the second time round.
Okay.
I think first time I went in, just gotten back from a bit of a holiday, it was a midnight screening, and I got very annoyed at pretty much everything in the film.
Do you believe in life after love?
Yeah, it was Tina Turner.
Tina Turner. Wait, did we not say
I
that?
can feel
No, I said
Whitney Houston. Yeah, no,
just the bodyguard.
Yeah. Okay,
Do you believe? Sorry.
That's alright. So yeah, I found Kowalski so much more enjoyable. Him as a character.
Okay.
He was there just purely as comic relief, and he did very well at it. The giggle water scene, I lost my shit in the cinema.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And the bit
he
where
knocks out Mark Vogler in that.
Yeah, where Eddie Redmayne goes into the suitcase and he's drinking the cocoa, and he just walks down, and then he's like, "Ha!" That was hilarious.
Did you know that's real? That's a hole in the ground. That's not CGI.
Really?
Because I was watching the B-roll.
Yeah, I was watching the B-roll as well.
Cool.
They made there's a hole in the ground and steps, and he puts the suitcase and then opens it up and walks down.
That's really cool.
Because I was like, how the fuck did they do that?
Yeah.
And then when you watch the B-roll, it's
that's
just
really
a
clever.
huge hole in the ground.
Yeah, which is really cool.
I still found the main female, the Aura, I really didn't enjoy her.
Didn't care for her character?
Nah. But I feel like that's kind of what her character is.
I feel like she's meant to be very charming, to be honest. Not charming, but I feel like you're very much meant to relate to her. And
Oh, see, I feel like she's meant to be like a character that you kind of like hate because then there's no real attachment. So when you think of Harry Potter, it'd be so weird having a film with Harry in it without Ron and Hermione because there's such good friendship between them. Whereas I feel like because they made her just kind of like an annoying character, if the next film has Newt in it, no one's going to be like, oh, where's she? Because no one really gives a shit.
Find her that annoying. She was sort of like that character archetype of like the career-driven.
Yeah.
I found the idea of her just wanting to get back to where she feels like she belongs in Makusa an interesting plotline.
Yeah.
I just feel like compared to the excellent performance from the girl who plays
the sister.
The blonde sister, she seems uninteresting because the blonde sister is. I think that is an awesome performance. I think she is meant to be charismatic and charming, and that actress knocks it out of the park.
I really liked how they casted
not well
known characters.
Yeah.
Like,
how did you feel about the blonde character seeing it the second time?
Yeah, she was less annoying. She was charismatic, but again, I feel like the entire supporting cast is there just to kind of not for much substance. Like Kowalski is purely comedic entertainment, and spoilers at the end. He gets, like, his mind's obliviated.
See, I found that
so
sort of sad idea quite interesting.
Yeah, but his mind's obliviated, so he's not... So there's a thing where he just won't be in the next one. And if he's not, everyone's like, that makes perfect sense, because he was obliviated. And the girls as well, I feel like they were made to just kind of be side characters and nothing more, because, as I said, if Newt's in the next one, which I think he is just in a minor role, then... no one will care if none of the other supporting roles are in there.
Okay.
There might be like an Easter egg to Kowalski.
I think the main female will be because him and
they marry.
Yeah.
That's in the law. I'd be happy. Not Kowalski. I think Kowalski's done. But I'd be happy if we got to see Kowalski and the girl
and the sister.
Yeah,
that'd be a nice touch.
Because I don't know about you guys. I really enjoyed it. I thought she was really such cool like the Gillimans. And the way that she's kind of abuses it, like, you fucking would, as well. Like,
I'd 100% use it.
I found the creatures a lot more endearing this time as well. I always found the Niffler, like, fucking super adorable. Great. But this time I found most of them.
I found the monkey pretty boring. The monkey-looking creature that just turns invisible. I don't think that was much. It didn't have much of a
No, I like the first scene where you see it and you just see a handbag walking along and then it looks back and it's like, ooh.
It was a cute little fucker.
No, I enjoyed it a lot more this time. What did I score it last time?
I think you gave it a 6.
You did give it a 6.
I'll go with 7.5.
Okay.
So ups a bit.
I
think I'm still looking forward more to the next one.
I agree.
Would you agree that it's a ridiculously charming film?
Yeah, it is.
It's so charming.
I completely agree.
The music is more. The music I found much more endearing this time. Like it's a nice touch where it starts with a Harry Potter theme and then it builds into its own like a full theme.
How'd you feel about Johnny Depp's scene that you saw again?
He still looks like he's come out of a 4-day meth binge.
Yeah, he does.
But like we can't
judge. That's what I said. Like you can't judge 2 lines sort of thing. It's hard.
I think it's just from what we've seen of Grindelwald. It's just odd to see him like fat, chubby, mustache. Like
it's like he's in Crowded House.
Well, he was sort of chubby at the Azkaban scene when he's old, but not to that extent.
I thought, I don't know. I just found it's just a very enjoyable film. I don't know. It was
not bad.
Yeah. And The Weekly Planet, which is an awesome film podcast, probably our competitors, but who cares? Or our overlords, more like they every time they describe Eddie Redmayne, they're like, was Eddie Redmayne? Which is like the best way to describe him. Is when you think about him in movies, it's like
he was great in this. I loved his character,
but he does go pretty.
Yeah, he does.
Like he talks like this. He looks down. He's like,
good nerdy man. I found him quite relatable actually, though. He's just fucking into
because you're a bit.
Autistic.
Like
no, because he just cares about animals and he's not like a super social.
And that's what I really like about this film. You can sort of relate it to.
And the scene where he's kind of like, most people find me annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bit upsetting.
Yeah. No, like he's a nerd. He's an outsider, and he's very similar to Harry. I thought. Like,
no,
I think Harry was a lot more charismatic. As in, like people liked Harry.
Harry's arrogant.
I don't think Harry's arrogant.
Yeah, I think Harry's arrogant.
I think he's arrogant
considering the shit that he's when he's got Voldemort in him, because Voldemort's arrogant, and he's got Harry is like Voldemort is tapping into Harry.
He's arrogant in certain films, but not like all age.
Nah, I don't know, man. Considering the shit that he's fucking accomplished, I'd be much more arrogant.
You need to be arrogant.
He's pretty fucking modest in it. Like, yeah, dude. Mate, I'd be fucking very arrogant if
you're very arrogant.
No, but when you compare it to like Any character say like Cedric or something, who's just like, oh, I'm just.
Yeah, but Cedric hasn't
Yeah.
accomplished shit apart from being good at Quidditch and attractive.
That's good. They're two very good things.
He didn't save this fucking school 4 times in a row.
Yeah, well, that's just chance.
No, it's not.
We'll jump onto
fucking carrot. That's
we'll
a stupid thing to say.
We'll wrap it up. We've got a couple of stinkers out on DVD. We've got Ben-Hur.
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
see it.
boy.
Didn't
Did not
see
We
it.
got Nerve, which is one of Corey's favourites.
Fuck.
the Shallows.
Didn't see it.
War
Shot
Dogs.
very well.
War Dogs, which actually I still haven't seen. Absolutely fabulous.
War
which
Dogs was good.
You actually enjoyed.
Yeah, boys.
James is doing the 0 thing with his finger. It's a visual
Zero
medium,
thing.
you fucking Rottweiler.
You
It's
did
a
a
visual
visual. You
medium.
did a visual
It's a
medium.
visual
Shut up! It's an audio medium.
Fucking twat.
You were trying to do a visual cue before.
Yeah.
And out next week we've got Nothing But Office Christmas Party.
Yeah, boy.
So we'll probably see. I might see Queen of Catway.
Yeah.
I know you're seeing La La
I'm
Land
seeing
tonight.
an advance of La La Land and Moana, which hopefully we
Oh,
should
that'll
be.
be good.
I'm gonna see Office Christmas part. Christmas.
I'm.
He's just fully Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, smarmy man. Stephen Hawking, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
On that note, I think it's time to say goodbye. Do you have anything to end on, Corey?
The website.
Yeah.
We've got a new website, James.
so-
you put it together. You've done all the
Yeah,
work.
so currently
I've
we're
encouraged
in
you.
the process of building a new bit of a website. So if you go to the current domain, you will find a coming soon page. It'll be up and ready shortly. We'll have a few written reviews for you, I think, or analyses by Corey.
And what is the current domain?
Thegiantspeech.com.au.
Okay. So that is the our sort of main overriding content website that we host the podcast on.
Yes.
So it's James's media website that he does reviews for. Check out the website, by the way. We haven't actually plugged the Giant Speech, but you can. It's a free medium.
I mean,
Definitely
again,
have.
that's still under construction. So at the
Okay.
moment, you'll just see like a shitload of photos.
Okay, but you've got film reviews on there, don't you? You've got like gig reviews and
Yeah.
so there's gig reviews,
when
photography. James is a photographer and he does really great work on Lightroom. The way he saves his shit photos on Lightroom is just something,
Yeah, right.
something else to see. I'm kidding.
No,
Yeah.
you don't understand. That's true.
Yeah, so check out. We're going to be doing a lot of written reviews soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about doing a few little things like analyses of films that come out after, little like short 5-minute bursts, little things that you can listen to. Hopefully we're going to start doing reactions as well. When we see films together, we're going to start recording.
That'll be good.
So I'm looking to get a Zoom mic soon. So we're going to be looking to like record.
Sorry,
some
we're
reactions.
just voicing our internal thoughts. And
Yeah,
stuff.
literally.
You guys don't need to hear this. So
You can go.
until next
In
week,
fact, get out.
bye.
You're not part of this.